Jasmine Crockett claps back at Trump for insulting her IQ. Again, here it is.
They have Jasmine Crockett, a low IQ person. They have AOC's low IQ. You give her an IQ test, have her pass like the exams that I decided to take when I was at Walter Reed. Those are very hard, they're really aptitude tests, I guess, in a certain way, but they're cognitive tests. Let AOC go against Trump. Let Jasmine go against Trump. I don't think Jasmine, the first couple of questions are easy. A tiger, an elephant, a giraffe, you know. When you get up to about 5 or 6, and then when you get up to 10 and 20 and 25, they couldn't come close to answering any of those questions.
Mr. Trump, sir, if I would remind you, Ms. Crockett passed the LSAT and the bar exam. So, have you? Okay. Are you trying to make us think you're smart again, Trump? I got it. Okay, it's your inner child talking. We know you're not that brilliant, sir. As a matter of fact, by you continuing to talk about the IQ of other people, it only exposes how small your IQ is. That's the way it works. Jasmine Crockett has responded. Here it is.
You know, I'm waiting on a reporter, and maybe it'll be you, Caitlin, that finally asked him what is his IQ, because he is constantly talking about, he doesn't even know what a low IQ is. He don't even know which scores are low. And I can guarantee you that whatever score, if he's taken one anytime recently, I'm sure that his qualifies as low. Listen, he's never been known to be an Einstein. This is not a guy who got in on merit when it came to going to college. This is someone who, but for him being born with a silver spoon, probably wouldn't have got into anybody's institution, unlike me. So, you know, I am not worried about that. And I wish people would look at the fact that you have a president of the United States who consistently is obsessing over 2 women of color that are members of the House. You are the president. You have a lot more power than we do, but obviously you consistently feel threatened. And that is why we have seen, the attacks on black women in general from this administration. I don't know what black woman hurt him in his past, honey, but it is really taking him through it.
That's what it is, dear sister. You called it out. Him scared. He's scared of rejection, but he gets it. So he tries to surround himself with people that, well, are yes men and yes women. He's afraid of authentic human beings like yourself. So he surrounds himself with individuals who could not find an authentic bone in their body if their lives depended on it. Put him up full mass. So Donald Trump wants you to believe he's smart again. He gets on these rants when he feels broken and bruised, and this is his corner boxing style. When he's in the corner, he comes out swinging politically on black women. And typically he's going to throw blows connected to intellect and IQ. His code is he's saying that they're dumb. That's what he's saying. He wants you to believe that they're dumb because he knows he's not smart. But if you can make the story about them, the story is no longer about his inadequacy. The story is no longer about his leadership. The story is no longer about his lack of capacity to lead the government out of a federal governmental shutdown. That's no longer the conversation anymore. The conversation is about the IQ. So let's keep the main thing. If Donald Trump's IQ was equivalent to a 12-year-old, we wouldn't be in a shutdown right now because it's real simple. And IQ, by the way, is not simply based on intellect, but your ability to empathize and to sympathize with other people. So when you don't have that as part of your equation or the calculus of IQ, you're already deficient in your intellectual integrity. You have very little. So Trump went after these 2 women of color, AOC was quick to respond as well. AOC said, hello, Mr. President, out of curiosity. Did those doctors ask you to draw a clock by any chance? Was that part hard for you too? Asking for 350 million people. You know, I mean, what can you say? You just clap back and keep going. He's the leader of the free world, inadequate in all of his duties, has appointed people that are not qualified so he can control them, and he happens to not be in control of a damn thing. Ironic. Sharon, thoughts here?
Yeah, he's a defective bot with bone spurs. I mean, it's not even fun for these ladies. Did you notice? AOC barely gave it any time. It resonated with me. Jasmine Crockett, did you see her posture? She wouldn't even sit up straight. Didn't even prop up straight to clap back at him. It's at this point, we're dealing with this blob of dumbness, entitlement, and as you said, void of any kind of feeling or decency. And we've got to get this blob out of there because the blob is causing a lot of trouble. It's causing a lot of trouble as defective bots do. You got to get the technicians in there, Doc. Send them to Washington.
Yeah, well, technicians can't do too much for this one.
It's true.
It's a outdated model.